like this could be like one of the most important seed funds per se in tech history, right?
You're right. It is certainly one of the most, and some of the most famous deals in history come from the capital that came out of these two moments, right? So like a great example, actually you're reminding me of stuff that I didn't include in the book, which is always fun. I was going through that old document of emails, and I found an email from Reid Hoffman. I should look at this email again and just put it up online with his permission. He sends a pitch to the person whose email I was looking at, and the pitch is for what became LinkedIn. And he asked this person to invest. It was a friends and family round for LinkedIn. And I'm sure anybody who invested in that friends and family round did quite well for themselves over time. But it was this incredible thing. I think there should be a professional social network. Here are the bullets on how I'm thinking about it. This is when LinkedIn is an idea in Reid's mind, right? And I was looking at this pitch email. But another famous example is the first money into Facebook. So when Mark Zuckerberg meets with Peter, it's famously this $500,000 investment. And Mark is obviously, he's a college student, and he's got this thing called thefacebook.com, and it's growing like gangbusters. And he's meeting this guy, Peter Thiel, through Sean Parker and a couple of others. And Peter writes the check, and that check, it comes from this initial liquidity event at PayPal. And there again and again, these stories go on and on. Tesla, LinkedIn, Yelp. Yelp, famously, the company is the PayPal employees are celebrating someone's birthday. Russ Simmons and Jeremy Stoppelman, the two co-founders of Yelp, are wondering why there wasn't a better set of restaurant reviews for the place that they were at. And they're arguing about it. They're writing ideas down. And they go to Max Levchin, and Max is the first capital from his PayPal winnings into Yelp. And so you're right, and these things have a ripple effect that is the reason we talk about these companies and this group of people to this day.
I've always thought that's fascinating. Like it was a billion and a half outcome, but like the generational wealth that wealth went on to create. Elon, I think, rolls some of it into SpaceX, right?
Yes, in fact, all of it. So famously, what happens in this moment is that it's a liquidity event for Elon too. He rolls, I think, almost all of it into Solar City, Tesla, and SpaceX. So he, even among this group, a risk-taking group, is unusually has an unusual appetite for risk.
Oh yeah,
he bets it all and bets it all over and over again. And even the people in this group are like, wow, like he's a risk taker, because this is a life-changing, like you said, generational wealth building moment. And his view is, well, I'm putting all my chips back on the table and betting it all again.
Run the Numbers is a mostly LLC production. Yelling an intro by Fat Joe. Artwork by some AI thingamajig. Podcast and video editing is done by Cleancast at cleancast.io. Nothing said on this podcast is intended to be business or investment advice. It's the sole opinion of me, a guy who feeds his dog too much ice cream and has a history of net operating losses, LOL. If you like this podcast, please hit subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And also check out mostlymetrics.com. That's my newsletter where I explore business models and financial metrics. Thanks for riding with me. Share this with your friends. Peace.